everyone, it is Tuesday, March 15th, and welcome to Odds Wizard, where we bet for fun by betting together. We took the last couple days off, but we are back with 3 games tonight for you all to watch and root for. The slate is pretty bare tonight, I'm not going to lie. Not a lot of great NHL games, not a lot of great basketball games, but what we did is we went in there and picked the 3 that can be the most fun to watch if you put a little sprinkle on it. So like I said, we've got an NBA game, we've got an NHL game, and we've got our first NCAA March pick. So this is going to be our first one in the brackets. It's a play-in game tonight, and that'll be, I'll tell you that, we'll save that for last. Why don't we do that? So let's start instead with our NBA game. I am going to take the Pacers plus 7.5 hosting Memphis. That's minus 110. That game is tonight. It's at 7 o'clock, and here's why I am picking it. The Pacers are fighting for a playoff spot. They need to win this game. So even though they're a pretty big underdog, I think they have a chance to come out and win this. The main reason that I think they can win this is Ja Morant is doubtful for tonight. This will update when we get closer to game time, but if he doesn't play, the Pacers have a really, really good shot of winning this. And currently, if you pick them to win outright, the odds are plus 220, which is a huge long shot pick. But if Ja doesn't play, the Pacers can win this. And I like to pick games where we can pick somebody that we can watch that's entertaining. For those of you who don't like some of the flashier Steph Curry type shoot from half court basketball, you've got a guy for the Pacers that plays a different brand. You've got Domantas Sabonis, who's a little more old school, a little more Tim Duncan in the way he approaches the game. He's shooting like 60%, usually shoots from inside the arc. So for those of you looking for a little old school basketball to watch tonight, the Pacers will be the team to watch. And if Ja does not play, if they give him rest for his back injury, then they're probably going to win. I mean, the Pacers can definitely win this game, and they need to fight for that playoff spot. One thing that you guys may not know about the NBA is you'll see somebody gets injured with a back injury or a toe injury. It's the way to get around the NBA's competition guidelines for resting players too often. Sometimes the guys are injured, but most of the time it's the teams just trying to keep guys from overexerting themselves in the regular season since everybody makes the playoffs anyway. So tonight we've got the Pacers plus 7.5, which even if Ja plays, they've got a good chance at covering that. So that'll be our first NBA pick tonight, and it should be a blast to watch. Our NHL pick tonight, my friend Steven, he's all the way off in Hawaii, so I'm picking a team that he would murder me if he knew I picked. I'm going to take the Predators to beat the Penguins, and that's at minus 105. That game is tonight. It's at 8 o'clock. It's on ESPN+, so if you have the streaming service, you can watch it. These teams are extremely evenly matched. They have about the same number of wins and losses, the same strengths, the same weaknesses. This should by far be the most competitive NHL game tonight. With 2 really good teams. There's a couple games between dogs that should be competitive, but both these teams are going to make the playoffs. So these are teams you're going to want to watch into June and July whenever the hockey playoffs end. So in this, because they're so evenly matched up, I took the home team, which is the Predators, to win this game. Like I said, it's minus 105. Here's why I continually say you can't bet and get rich. The Predators are minus 105 to win. The Penguins are minus 115 to win. So the Predators are the underdog, yet they still have minus odds to win. Vegas wins either way. I mean, the size of how many people bet on each side can swing it. But this is why betting is not a way to get rich, okay? This is why we use it to have fun. Because the odds are stacked against us no matter which team we pick to win, which is just crazy. So we use this as a fun way to get invested, but we're taking the Predators over the Penguins at minus 105. Like I said, it's going to be the best hockey game of the night. Now, for what you've all been waiting for, it's going to be our college basketball pick. It's the play-in game to see who gets in the big bracket starting Thursday. We are going to take Wyoming plus 4 points versus Indiana. That's at minus 110. That game is tonight. It's at 9 o'clock. It's on True TV. If you don't know where True TV is, you better know where it is once your bracket starts because half the game or a quarter of the games are on True TV. So it's a channel you'll never use outside of that. These 2 teams are playing for a 12 seed. What do we know about 12 seeds in March? 12 seeds tend to be the big upset pick. They're the team that beats the 5 seed 50% of the time in the bracket practically. That's why you want to watch this playoff game, because one of these teams is going to get the 12 seed and play a 5 seed. Indiana has been great their last 4 games. Before that, they were terrible. The only reason they made this is because their last 4 games, they played against ranked teams. They kept the games close. They did not win their title championship, which is why they didn't get an automatic bid. This game tonight is very much a Sharps versus Public game, okay? So you have the Sharps, who are professional bettors, quote-unquote professional bettors, that are taking one side, and you have the Public taking the other side. So the Public is heavy on Wyoming. NCAA or ESPN has talked several times about Wyoming is primed for an upset. The Indiana hasn't been great. All the Sharps, all the professional bettors are betting on Indiana to win. Here's the reason that I wanted to take the points, okay? So I prefer to take a straight-up win or loss just because it's more fun than trying to root for the cover. At least for me, it's a little bit more fun. But Indiana has struggled to close out games all season long. Most of their wins are by very few points. Most of their losses are by very few points. So this 4 points is enough to cover. It's more than one possession for the most part. So this gives us a chance that if it comes down to a buzzer beater, we still win our bet, okay? So I want to take Wyoming +4 to take the 12. Well, Wyoming +4 in the game tonight. The winner of this game, like I said, takes the 12 seed. So if Indiana still wins by 2 or 3 and makes it, which I think they will, if I was betting straight up, I'd probably pick Indiana. This way we still have a chance to win our bet with my Wyoming +4. If you take all these picks and you throw them in the cauldron, our odds are going to be +610 to hit all 3 tonight. It's not our biggest long shot. I mean, they're all minus odds tonight, so it still feels pretty off. Something about one of these games just doesn't feel right to me, and I can't figure out what it is, but I'm going to have fun rooting for all 3, and that's the point of this show, is to have fun rooting for sports we wouldn't normally watch. To recap our picks for tonight, we have the Penguins +7.5, the Pacers +7.5 hosting Memphis. You got the Predators to beat the Penguins, and Wyoming +4 versus Indiana for our first March bracket game. Guys, go ahead and follow along on Twitter. I'll kind of talk through the games a little bit tonight. Comment on this video if you don't like one of my picks or if there's something you like better. And man, this week is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to pick a lot of games Thursday and Friday. We're still going to pick our 3 for this, but we're going to be following them all on Twitter all day, Thursday through Sunday, which is the craziest time of year for sports, especially for college basketball. It's going to be nonstop games from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. So get ready, get some sleep now because you're not going to get it this weekend. All right? So anyway, have a great Tuesday. Good luck with your bets, and we will see you all tomorrow.